All right, guys, let's check out a brand that's, quite frankly, it's new to me. Now, I'm sure I've noticed pictures of it somewhere, but this is the first time certainly I've had it in hand, and then prompted me to go to their website, which I'll put a link down below. So a viewer of the channel, Chris, sent in a bunch of watches. Actually, this was one of them, and this is the Nezumi Loews, and it's a really nicely sized chronograph, like a panda style chronograph. When you look at their website, they have a ton of awesome looking watches. All of them kind of remind me of like the Dan Henry type of philosophy, where they're offering very good looking, especially chronographs, but a lot of really good looking sport watches at an extreme affordable price using typically quartz movements. And then this one has the actual sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on it, where a lot of people gripe on the Dan Henry, which I don't have a problem with. I think they're like sapphire coated crystals he uses, but they're mineral crystals, and then those sell for around $260. The price tag on this guy is going to be, I think, $350 and 84 cents with free shipping, as I looked it up earlier today. So it's about $100 more, but it gives you an actual $90 more. It actually gives you a real sapphire crystal. So let's talk about the case size. It is a 40 millimeter case, so that's kind of, for chronograph, that's a hard size to nail down, for it seems like, for a lot of companies. So 40 mil, 47 lug to lug. You can see really nice heavy brushing on the side there, polished chronograph pushers, and then a signed crown. That's a push-pull crown. Let's see here. Well, 13.2 is what I measure from the bottom to the top of the sapphire crystal. If you excluded the sapphire crystal, you're going to look at about 11.75 millimeter from the top to the top part of the bezel here. And then a really nicely done 20 millimeter lug width there. You can see the lugs here, they have a little bit of shape to them, a little bit of contour. That helps really add some dimension to it. And the strap, you have a choice of either this black rally strap or a brown one. So both of them are going to look really good. I like that they're hollowed out, nicely done. This one, so Chris, like I mentioned, viewer of the channel, Chris sent this in, and I don't think he ever wore it. It comes in a really nice, simple packaging. And then even the case that's inside there, it's like, this is all we need when we're buying watches at this level. We don't need a big show or anything like that. This is like really good, easily done packaging. I'm totally fine with the packaging on this guy. So let me pop this on wrist. Well, let's take some closer looks before we do that. So you got the tachometer scale on the outside there, and this houses the Seiko VK64 Mecha-Quartz movement. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Has a really nice tactile feel to the button. If you're not familiar with the Mecha-Quartz, it has a nice pop to it as you push the chronograph pusher down. So you're going to get that tachometer or the chronograph hand going. You can see it has a company logo out there on the balance of it, and a pretty simple, smooth dial. You have Nezumi, their brand logo there, in Stockholm, Sweden. That's where the owner of the company is from, and a lot of this stuff was thought up and stuff. So a really nice, heavily oil pressed case back there. Nicely, it's smooth too, so it's not gonna dig on your wrist. Established in 2011, so they've been around for 8 years now. Sapphire crystal, of course, and it is a 5 Atmos water resistance. So really nice looking case back, excellent looking dial. And like I said, check out the link. Take a look at some of their other models. They have some other chronographs with a little pop of color and everything. This one's very subdued, traditional off-white with a grayish blue, and then the indices there. And then you do have small little lume pips all the way around, which those, when I did them with the UV light, those light up green, and then the hands actually light up blue. So some sort of C3 or C1 lume, and then maybe BGW9 on the hands. Not a ton of lume, but you're not going to get a ton of lume on these guys. And I have not personally had a watch in here with a crazy loomed out traditional style chronograph. It's not a thing, right? So, and I imagine if somebody ever did it, it would maybe look a little weird. So when you stop the chronograph there and then you reset it, it's going to snap back. Boom, snaps back with authority. All right, so let me do a wrist shot here. I really like these straps. It actually tapers, and then it tapers even more for the little piece that goes in to the keepers there. So super comfortable on wrist. I mean, a 40 mil by 47 is just it's got to be a sweet spot for a lot of guys, I'm sure. So that's on my 7 1/4 wrist. Really nice polish and brushing, matching hardware on the buckle. And there, you guys paid attention to the strap, right? So it does taper down, and then the piece that you're gonna, have to fish through the keepers there, one stitched in, one floating, is tapered down even more. That's a legit good way to build a strap. That makes it super comfortable, super easy to use. So, let me give you a little bit of a loom shot here. My camera's gonna probably make it look better than it really is. It's not great. Yeah, it definitely makes it look a bit better than it is. But there is loom on the hands. It looks all green now. I don't know why in the UV light it looked blue, and then little pips all the way around. But the loom is not really the draw here, guys. The price and the really good looking watch is the draw. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you on the next vid. Thanks for watching.